Have you guys ever seen a Sonic with a playground? Your attic is crawling with mice. They are all in the attic. I think Nate's wore himself out. Nate, are you tired, bud?
From the east to the west, with the heart of gratefulness, lift up your voice and sing, lift up a shout of praise. Oh, there's only one name. Shout, we lift up a shout. Oh, together we sing. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout of praise. From the north to the south,
Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to another daily vlog. If you're new, my name is Jess. I vlog every single day over here on my YouTube channel.
Sandy.
Good morning from the Sonic playground. Have you guys ever seen a Sonic with a playground? I had never seen it, but it's super cool. There's one not too far from us. It has a fenced-in playground. It has sand, which is kind of weird. Do you like the sand?
I like it. It feels good on my feet. I had to take my shoes off because I was wearing sandals.
And you can even order from the playground and they'll bring you out drinks or food or whatever. It's really cool.
And it's birthday parties. You can host birthday
Yeah,
parties.
you can have birthday parties here. We're here at like 9:30 in the morning, so, or 9:45, so there's not anyone else here, so we're having it to ourselves. We came out early today because the pest control people are at our house right now, and I wanted to get the kids out of there so that they could be free to look around and find out where our mice are. If you're new, we have problems with mice. And Nate, do you want to take off your socks and shoes? You could take them off. The only thing about coming here with the sand is Nate's very bothered about stuff getting in his shoes. Just take them off, bud, if you want. So he's over here trying to dump out sand. I don't know if the best thing to do is just to take off your shoes or... But anyway, we have mice. Update on the mice. We have heard them. We have not caught any more. So we called a professional. They're coming today. So we caught one. I told them that. We caught one like on Wednesday. Today's Saturday. We keep hearing them, but we are no longer seeing them or catching them. And I am so freaked out. Like, I did not even sleep last night because I kept hearing things. It freaks me out so bad. I know like it's probably an irrational fear, but it is just grossing me out like so bad to have like this eerie feeling in my own house. So they are going to look, the guy was talking to David and wondering if maybe they were coming in through the attic. So they're going to get us all set up. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't care what they do. I just want them out of our house. So David's handling that this morning, and we came to the playground. I think that's a pretty fair trade. And we may be here a lot this summer because this is like the setup. I mean, y'all, you can order drinks. You can, look, there's like a shaded place for the moms to sit. Now, I won't lie, the playground is right in the sun. So probably later in the day, this would not be the move. But it's so fun. The kids can dig in the sand. Now we're probably going to have to like hose everyone off when we get home. But it's really cool. So we're going to sit here and enjoy our morning. And I'll let you guys know what the plan is for pest control. I'm also excited they're coming because we need to get set up with like a monthly service. I know there's like a bunch of mosquitoes and we've seen spiders and stuff. So it'd probably be good just to have a monthly bug person come or quarterly or however they do it. I can't handle it. It grosses me out so bad. Like I said, I could not sleep last night. Every little noise I kept waking up. I ended up having to sleep with like something playing right by my head because I kept hearing stuff and it freaked me out so bad and I couldn't rest. So I was like trying to drown out every sound. Daddy's not scared at all, and he's like, what's the big deal? And a lot of you have said get a cat. We are not cat people. We have a dog, and that is more than enough pets for us. So yeah, we're not getting a cat. We're not cat people. So now Nate, y'all. Nate is laying his whole body and head in the sand. Oh, joy. I should have brought some baby powder. You know how you're supposed to rub baby powder on sand to kind of like make it. But the good thing is this is not wet sand. So hopefully it'll just brush right off. Wet sand is no fun. I wish I was at the beach right now. Anyway, this is so nice. I love a park or a playground with a fence around it. That way you don't have to worry about anyone trying to leave. And I think more Sonic should have playgrounds. This is awesome. We will see you guys back in a little bit. Small update from David. They're not done yet. But he said, your attic is crawling with mice. They are all in the attic. He said, I'm seeing tons of evidence that there is a bunch in the attic. So that's why we're hearing them. That's probably why you're hearing them in your room. You said it was coming from the ceiling. So he is going to finish looking around. He's trying to find out how they're getting in. And then he's going to tell us how to get rid of them. So I'm glad we're here.
There's a book machine. You can put books in there.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's
and then
cool.
you can get.
Is there anything in there?
I don't know, but I don't know how to use it. But if you get a book from home and you put it in there, then you can take a book.
Oh, that's cool. We need to bring it next time. Let's go look. So they took an old newspaper machine. Oh yeah, you can get a book and take a book. It looks like a lot of grown-up books. We need to bring some of our kid books.
We can get some kid books and we can just. Marky has a lot of Peppa Pig books, so we can leave it for kids.
That's awesome. It's nice they have that. It's from the Girl Scout troop. All right, you guys. Update. The guys showed David how they're getting in the attic. Okay, go run. He showed him how they're getting in the attic. He said that they're all leaving and going outside during the day and coming back in at night. So if we seal up that place in the attic, they should be gone. So David's gone to the hardware store to get stuff to seal. They wouldn't do it. They said we had to do it probably because of liability with stuff like that, like, you know, doing something to somebody's house. He said, now I don't know if this is true. I mean, he's an expert. He said there is no mice in your house right now. They're all coming in at night. Which, why would they? Like, he said it's too hot for them to stay during the day. But how are they not like in our bathroom? Like, why wouldn't they just stay there where it's cool all day? That's what I don't understand. So he said get some more traps, put them in the attic just in case there's a baby or something that's left. Seal up that hole. Sorry, Mark was screaming. I thought he got hurt, but I think he just got a little shocked on one of the sides. So he said put something in the attic just in case there's still a baby or something. Seal it all up, and you shouldn't have any more problems. So they didn't charge us anything. He said he couldn't really do anything. They did try to sell it or talk about this system we could do to like completely clean out the attic, put in new insulation, sanitize stuff. It'd be like $12,000. But he's like, but if you just want to seal it up, you shouldn't have any more problems. We're like, what? So we're gonna try that and see how it goes. Oh, I can't take it. I can't take it, y'all. You gonna run into the sand? The kids are still having fun here, so we're gonna stay here another few minutes. David's gone to the hardware store, and then he's gonna go home and try to fix that. It's so eerie to know there were so many in our house at night. But at least we know now, and we can get. Yeah, except it would get wet. Wet sand is. Yeah, you still would get wet. If you get wet on sand, it's a lot harder to get off you. So, I think Nate's wore himself out. Nate, are you tired, bud? I'm going to order some drinks here in a minute.
Oh, what I want?
I know what you want. I know what Nate wants. What do you want? What do you like at Sonic?
I want the blueberry one with nerds.
Blue raspberry?
Yeah.
Blue raspberry slush with nerds. I bet Nate wants just a Sprite. And don't have to ask Marky. I bet he wants a Sprite too. You want your socks and shoes back on? In the car, guys. We all got drinks except for Mark. He just wants fries. So I'm going to go buy McDonald's to get him fries. It's $1 cheaper than a drink here anyway. And if you order on the app, you get half off Plus they had like a special morning thing, so we got like an extra $2 off. So we didn't pay hardly anything for these drinks. I got an iced tea. I got David a big Diet Dr. Pepper. Nate got a Sprite, and Lucy got a blue raspberry slush at Nerds. That's our Sonic order. We love Sonic. All right, you guys. So I have gotten so many comments of how I roast my sweet potatoes that I thought I would just show you guys. This is not anything fancy, but I like how they come out. The sweet potatoes are kind of big, so this is a little bit more than I normally do. I do 2 at a time. So there's 2 sweet potatoes cut up in here. I put it in a gallon-sized bag, spray it with Pam, and I season it with whatever seasonings I'm feeling. Sorry, Nate's talking very loud behind me. There's paprika, garlic, some seasoned salt. I did a little bit of cumin today. And then I just shake this around so it really gets coated. The only oil I have is a little bit of Pam, so this kind of helps everything stick. And then don't mind my air fryer is a little dirty. I need to clean it, but it's not too bad. I washed it yesterday, but anyway. So I'm going to pour everything in. Just kind of shake it. And I do 350. Oh, it's not shut. I do 350 for 15 minutes. And then I'll probably shake it about halfway through. And then after it goes for 15 minutes, I'll bump up the heat to like 400 and get it kind of crispy. And this is exactly how I do my zucchini too. I chop it up, put it in a bag, season it, shake it around, and then about at the same amount of time. So we're going to let this go. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. All right, guys, here they are. They look so delicious. They smell delicious. So I always weigh them out. I have 4 ounces at a time. And usually I can get 2 to 3 servings out of, depending how big the sweet potatoes are. So I'm going to have that with some cottage cheese. And then my favorite thing right now has been frozen mango and some blueberries. So that I've been having for my little late lunch. Alright, you guys, I have not updated you much of the day. We haven't done anything that exciting, so let me kind of go back, tell you what we've done. We're just getting done with dinner right now. Just got the kitchen cleaned up. I feel so tired. I did not sleep good last night. I was so freaked out about the MOUSC. So I don't think I made it very clear when I explained about the pest control people that came. Basically, you know, he showed David where the place that he thinks they're getting in at, and he said you have like 3 options. You can completely pay us to redo your attic to where we put like new insulation, take out all the old, treat it with all this stuff so that nothing will ever be able to survive in the attic again. It's like $12,000. We're like, we can't do that. Your other option is to pay us like $1,500. We'll seal the hole. We'll put out a few more traps. It'll be like $1,500. He said, or you can spend like $50 and do it yourself. He's like, I don't feel right taking all of your money for something that's so easy. What company does that, by the way? Like, are you serious? That was amazing. So he showed David to go, he told him to go buy some steel wool and some caulking. He showed him what to do to caulk up the place, put a few more traps out just in case there's any still left in the house. And he said, you probably won't see another mouse after you do that. So I'm really hoping there's a bird flying over here. But I'm really hoping that he's right, because I just feel so creeped out in my own house. So David did that. He also trimmed a bunch of branches out here. He worked in the yard a little bit. I need to come out here and either him or I mow the backyard. It's getting to be kind of high. Me and the kids took a little rest time. If you saw yesterday's vlog, you saw that David had gotten out the big refrigerator box. The kids have been having so much fun with that. They've colored in it, and then Lucy and Nate made it their book, what do they call it? Their book club. So they have like a little light in there, and they've been bringing all their books and reading. And it's the cutest thing. They've done this all afternoon. They just love it. Like, you know, boxes, even, you know, when kids are 11 and 9, They still, I know babies like boxes, but even my big kids love them. And then I laid down, and Lucy laid down with me. I was just watching some Dateline, and she dozed off. It was so sweet. Like, I don't remember the last time she's taken a nap, but she dozed off, like, all cuddled to me. It was so sweet. And then, man, these birds are flying right over my head. Then after nap time, we came out here and did the water table. We didn't do the sprinkler and all that because it was really hot today. But we did the water table for a little while, and then I came inside, got a shower, which felt so nice, a long shower, and then I made dinner. So, gosh, these birds. So what I did was I made spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, but for me, because I'm not eating pasta, I made spaghetti squash. And it was really good. It was a great way to make something that most of us like. Mark doesn't like it. And Nate, I made mac and cheese, but Lucy likes spaghetti. And of course, David, we have extra too for leftovers. I made some noodles, I made spaghetti squash, and then I just found a sauce that didn't have sugar in it. And topped it with that and some meatballs. It was really delicious. So here's my bowl. I did a big bowl of spaghetti squash with the sauce and the meatballs. It was really good. It felt like very like regular food. It didn't feel like, oh, I'm eating a bunch of salad. I mean, it just felt like a normal dinner, and it was good. I'm very full too. It was very filling. I've liked spaghetti squash even before I started this lifestyle. Like I really like spaghetti squash, but I feel like the trick is you don't overcook it. If you overcook it, it gets really mushy, and it doesn't feel like noodles at all. I mean, it doesn't feel like noodles really anyway, but I think it tastes really good. It has a nice texture. I cook it I slice it in half, and then I sprayed it with some Pam cooking spray, seasoned it with salt and pepper. Of course, I scooped all the seeds out before I seasoned it. Then you turn it upside down and bake at 400 for 30 to 40 minutes. And you just want it tender enough where you can scoop out the strands of spaghetti, and but it's not like mushy. But it was really, really delicious. I just cleaned up the kitchen, and that feels really nice. Got everything clean, and now David's finishing getting the boys a bath, and we're going to be gearing up for church tomorrow. So I think he's still got to go by the church and print off some stuff. But like I said, I just feel so exhausted. I have not slept good the last few nights. I just wake up like in a panic. I know that seems so stupid, but I'm sure a lot of you get me. Like I can feel the presence of this house, and it's just creeping me out. Keep hearing things, and it just makes me sick. So hopefully we're good now. I hope to God we don't have any more. But anyway, that is going. And now there's a fly on me. That's going to be it for today. Gosh, it was such a fun morning taking the kids to Sonic, and it was hilarious to see Nate like laying in the sand. It must be a very like sensory thing for him, because I would have thought that we almost didn't go to that playground because I saw they had a sand bottom, and I thought that's going to drive Nate crazy getting sand on him. But he loved it. He like laid in it, and like it was all over. We got home. I should have showed y'all on the vlog. It was so funny. We got home, and Mark hadn't taken off his shoes at the park. The other kids did take off their shoes and then put them on right before we left. But Mark had just worn his tennis shoes. He didn't want to take them off. So we got home, and I was like, I bet there's sand in his shoes. But not only was there sand, there was like this much sand on the bottom of his shoes. I poured out, it was probably at least a half a cup of sand in each shoe. It was crazy. How he walked around in that. But it was really fun. That was a cool playground. We're definitely going to have to go back. I love when you can find more playgrounds need to have fences. It makes life so much easier when the kids are fenced in. You don't have to worry about it, especially if you have kids that wander away. I know lots of kids don't, but you have a kid with autism or something, or a kid that just is little and they don't know danger and they will wander away. You don't have to worry about it as much when there's a fence and there's like one way to get in, one way to get out, so it's really nice. It was really fun. So we'll definitely have to go back there again. But that really was our day. That was it. So like I said, tomorrow's church. So we will be going. We have morning church and evening church tomorrow, so it'll be a busy day. So I'm going to try to go to bed early tonight and try to get some sleep. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see y'all tomorrow.